Fire investigators in Kalamazoo Township are trying to determine what sparked a fire at the high-low convenience store that put the owner in the hospital. When the fire broke out this morning, it took several minutes for the firefighters to find Bob Reed inside. He's now listed in critical condition. 24-Hour News 8's Joe LaFurgey spent the day earlier talking with fire marshals about why it was so difficult to find the owner.
Customers and friends, many who are one and the same, say they heard the sirens, saw the smoke, and feared the worst.
I've known Bob for years and years, and he's been a pillar of the community. He helps a lot of people.
Someone passing by the high-low convenience store on Douglas saw smoke coming from the building just after 7 this morning. Firefighters arrived in minutes, breaking through the front door. Now, if you look here in the main level of the store, you can see there is not a lot of obvious fire damage, but there was a lot of smoke. That, along with the layout of the store, presented a real challenge for firefighters trying to make a rescue.
Smoke was heavy smoke, so they were on their knees, crawling through, doing the search.
Firefighters entering a typical single-story home have a pretty standard and efficient search method. They can't see much, so they feel their way along walls, going from room to room, reaching up onto couches and beds to feel for victims. But in a typical convenience store, they can run into some real problems. Go right, and there are racks filled with heavy merchandise they have to get around. Go left, and they run into display counters, restaurant equipment, and other obstacles that slow down the search.
It's a lot more time-consuming, just because of the floor space.
The fire marshal says it took several minutes to find Mr. Reed.
Right around 10 minutes from us getting on scene to the time we were able to pull him out.
Joe LaFurgey, 24-Hour News 8.